Welcome back, everybody, to week number 3 of Forgotten Fates, a Dungeons & Dragons tabletop adventure. We are currently in part 4. Our thieving friend is about to pickpocket our new companion, and we'll see whether or not he's answered with a shotgun to the face. Well...
Alright. Ardo, you managed to get your hand into his pocket.
Fun times.
You pull out the brass scepter.
You managed to pull back. Looks like you've picked up 3 bullets.
Okay.
He uses diamond bullets, though, right?
No, they're just regular bullets. What do you do now?
That's it.
Enough tempting fate? What?
Yeah. Don't tempt fate twice.
Maybe you should try again.
No, I'm good, thanks.
I don't think you're good.
You didn't feel any other potentially valuable objects while
I
you were
guess
rooting
not,
around in his
no.
pocket?
He just felt like what felt like 2 squishy bullets. Wow. As he fumbled
Are
in his
these
pocket.
marshmallows?
Okay. And what kind of felt like a pistol?
Oh, boy.
What, it was
Good
a
night,
pistol.
everybody!
It's just a pistol.
So, you take the 3 bullets or you leave them there?
I'll leave him there. I need him.
Okay. You might get them back later. Who knows?
So, did you actually pull the bullets out, or is he just able to determine with his skill that it's bullets with his hand in the pocket?
I'm that good.
Determined that it was bullets. He's pretty sure. It was either bullets or gemstones, but he's already pulled his hand back out.
You said they were bullets.
I said you thought they were bullets.
He said matter-of-factly as though they were bullets. This guy. You kind of did say how many bullets did you pull out of his pocket. But whatever. I'll let it go.
So, now that you let that go,
Yeah, I wanted to understand the skill. If he's able to tell by touch what he's got or how it works. If you pulled his hand out and looked at them and put them back, I just wanted to know the mechanic of it.
no, he would have had to have looked at them to determine for the fact that they were bullets. So I'm assuming you got them out. Do you put them back?
Yes, I put them back.
Did you roll
What did I need to roll for?
to put them back?
I just drop them.
You just drop them on the ground right there.
Oh, sure.
You're
Okay,
you
why
dropped some
not?
bullets.
I just drop them on the ground, and I say, "Hey, you dropped some bullets, friend."
Oh, he turns around to see the bullets that were securely in his pocket on the ground, and
No, they just dropped.
He must have a hole in his pocket, I guess.
Yeah. I think you've got a hole in your pocket.
why, thank you, my friend. He picks them up, kind of dusts them off, and looks at it with your head behind it. Thank you. Those are most useful.
With your head behind it.
Trolling.
Ah.
A magic rod and a sack of sour grapes.
Oh, man. So, y'all have made it out of there alive for the time being. Let's go back to that map. And as you get outside, the explosion occurs.
The explosion?
The explosion. The one we were waiting on.
Oh, okay.
No.
Thank goodness
You're
for that.
good. You're around the campfire. Oh, there's no campfire anymore. Why is that still there? Who
Turns
drew a
out
campfire?
Ardo has bombs.
Why has Kel got lightsabers? Why is there a campfire? And where's the wagon?
You didn't know my horse can start campfires?
You didn't know that it was also a Padawan?
Padawan horse.
Okay. Let's get this back on the track here, somewhat, maybe. I don't know what. I'm not sure where we're going, but We're going somewhere. Percival's going to ask if y'all are heading back towards the Moondell. He said he's got to head back that way.
They're heading back that way? Percival?
He's heading back that way, yeah. He's going to have to go back through to Waterdeep, hop a boat back home. Unless y'all have anything else interesting in the region.
So he's done. He's like, "Hey, bye, thanks. I just want to check this out. See ya."
No, he's thinking about heading back that way. Unless y'all want to hit that nameless dungeon down south of here in the High Forest.
Oh, is he inviting us? Is he telling us about this?
Yes.
Okay.
So there's a lot of demons in there, but it could be fun. You never know. Or is it devils? I always get them mixed up.
He sees me shudder.
Like, sure.
There's not any of those rust monster devils in there, are there?
There'll probably be thousands of them. I'm just joking, lass.
I don't have that many rapiers.
What is the what's the purpose of this location? What was its significance?
Historically, it was an elven settlement of a sort, but it's been completely overrun.
Oh,
lots of wonderful stuff down in the bottom levels, if you can make it down there.
Bottom levels? How deep does this go?
Well, that's really up for debate. I don't think anyone's made all the way down to the bottom and come out. I'd like to be the first. A couple of different artifacts are supposed to be lost in it as well.
Artifacts?
Yeah, I believe one of the elf blades is down there.
Oh.
Last recorded sighting of it, anyway.
I look at the rest of our quote unquote original party and I say, well, I'm here to assist you. So whatever you group decide, I'll gladly assist.
Back to town. I need to cash in all this stuff and get more provisions.
Cash in what stuff?
The stuff that we got.
We just got money.
Got some rings here and there, and we found one of the artifacts for. Didn't we?
Rings? I say.
You found an artifact,
didn't we?
We found rings.
I remember us finding one.
Well, let's see it, boy. What did you find?
I pull out the spider ring.
Now that's a fine piece.
Is that what Percival said?
Yeah. May I see that?
Sure.
I give Ardo the hairy dwarven eyebrow.
Make sure you take it back.
He handles it, looking at it through the gemstone on his eye, you notice, or in his eye socket. That is a wonderful piece. Custom made, it seems. Quite old.
Bardic knowledge.
But, okay, bardic knowledge.
Fail. Never seen it.
That's
like
definitely a ring. And it's supposed to be a spider. That's almost as bad as you could do, so I'm not going to give you very much with that.
Yep.
But definitely, probably a spider priestess piece for the spider shape.
I wonder if he can tell you about the other things you found.
It seems to have some type of a magical effect on it. Huh. Well, I wish I could really tell you more, but this isn't exactly what I would be looking for in there. Here you are, Master Halfling.
What were you looking for specifically?
Something of a cultural significance. Something.
Can you
Something that tells
elaborate?
me a little bit more than a ring. I didn't find anything to elaborate with, I'm afraid.
I have a portrait.
A portrait?
Yeah. Pull it out. Unroll it.
And isn't she the ugly one? I wonder who that was.
There was an interesting statue down there with 8 arms, I believe. Would that be of any interest to you?
No, that was quite an interesting piece. I have seen a couple of those down in the southern Sharn areas, but
Oh, really?
this was definitely isolated for this region. But there are others as such as this down south.
Curious. What cultural items did you recover from those sites, if any?
Well, you could definitely accompany to my museum. There's a couple of things, some mummies. They're not very talkative, but they're useful.
Do you only
Couple of
recover?
rods.
Do you only recover artifacts that I could polish? Do you only recover artifacts from these types of ruins, or do you?
No, actually, I specialize in the Netherese, but I've always been kind of interested in the. Is it Illithid? How do you pronounce that again? Where'd I put that?
Illithid or Illithid?
No, not Illithid. He's not interested in that. You can keep that.
Illithari?
Illithari. There you go. You can keep the Illithid ruins, I'm afraid. I don't like them brain suckers at all. Even went so far as to pick up the Netherese high tongue. Bit of a dead language now, but useful.
Well, gang, what do you say? What shall we do?
Well, I'd love to check out some ruins to the south. Maybe there's a new town we could see down there.
I address Ardo and I say, Ardo, are you able to continue on southward without absolutely having to go to town?
If we must, I'll go.
I have provisions that will replenish. If you're concerned about food, it should not be a concern.
Well, we can stop. Moondale is on the way south.
Yes, we would have to pass through there. Actually, we'll have to go through there, Silvery Moon, and Everland, actually. It's on the other side of the river past Everland. So if you just take this map here, follow the road south past Silvery Moon, past Everland, and just skip right past this large crater here, we'll find... Who drew that anyway? Who's had out my map? We'll find that nameless dungeon down there. I warn you, it is quite dangerous. I wouldn't expect to make it out unscathed.
Dangerous?
Oh, yes.
You seem to know quite a bit about this place.
I've done my research a bit. I try to look into it. I mean, that is what I do.
Aside from demons and devils, what other lore is associated with this place?
Well, it's not precisely demons and devils so much as the Fey-Ree. It's a elf-devil mix, I believe.
Okay.
Strange creature. I could definitely tell you more if you'd give me some time to think on it.
Why don't you
Or
tell
there's
us on the way?
several... Wonderful. Sounds like quite the plan.
Dermot?
Yeah, as long as we stop in town, I need to pick up some provisions.
Shall we be off back for the Moondell?
Yes, let me do this spell right quick. I'm going to see what's on this rapier, if anything.
Okay.
Cast Detect Magic.
You cast Detect Magic on the rapier. It does seem to have some magic on it.
What does it have on it?
And I can't tell you
Okay.
because I can't find it. So I'm just going to give you one freebie this time, and I'll find it next time. It's coming off as a mild magical, possibly a +1. There you go. Freebie for right now.
Okay.
Because I lost my notes. So there we go. I don't see any reason to punish the people, then I lose my stuff. If you lose your stuff, however, no punishments abound.
Okay. That lasts for how long?
Oh, you're talking about the spell effect?
Yeah, is it gone?
Since it worked to such a wonderful effect, it immediately dissipated after killing you.
1 minute per level. Okay. So when I'm finished with the rapier, I ask Ardo if he wants me to look at his ring.
Sure. You get abjuration off of the ring.
Tell
So you
Ardo
get.
I get there's an abjuration enchantment on that ring.
There we go. Back up just a hair. I gave you the wrong name. He said, "Oh, it's Hillgate Keep I was thinking of, yes.
Hellgate Keep.
That's
that
what
sounds
it's
like
called.
a friendly place.
Is that how known is that?
Let's see. It used to be a settlement, a Moon Elf citadel. Human refugees occupied it after the fall of Nethril.
Sragg?
Oh, well, yeah. Why don't you go ahead and look up page 166 in this book and read that to me then?
Okay.
Or it's coming out of your voice either way. In the early days of Ireland, the city of Askelhorn was a Moon Elf citadel. Human refugees occupied after the fall of Nethril. Later, Batsu infiltrated the city, secretly gaining control of the ruling figures and the populace until 882 DR, Dale Reckoning, when a number of wizards realized what was happening and summoned demons to destroy the devils. The warring fiends tore the city apart, and the victorious demons turned the city into a dreaded Hellgate Keep. For nearly 500 years, Hellgate Keep gave the north end of the High Forest a bad name. 4 years ago, after attacks of elves weakened them, members of the Harpers used powerful magic to destroy Hellgate Keep, killing most of them. And the great Trent leader Turlang moved in to seal off the area to keep the remaining fiends from causing more damage. At the present time, there are several expeditions by adventurers who have evaded him or bargained for passage into the smoking crater that was Hellgate Keep. The smoking crater that was Hellgate Keep seems pacified. Is that right? I swore it was another one. It doesn't sound right at all. We're getting some. Well, what are you guys going to have going on here? Y'all, you're looking at something. Whispers to her. Did you find? Yeah. Okay, yeah.
I'm just spouting off about the Hellgate Keep.
Yeah,
Okay.
you spouted off with the 20 all that wrong stuff that I just had you read. That's not where he wanted to go. So that's what he was spouting off, but you rolled a 20 and went, no, don't you mean that other place? He's like, what other place? What the heck are you talking about? I don't even know.
Well, it's based off what he was saying to me, so whatever he said to me.
Yeah. And
or his description of.
See, I think I might have had the name right the first time here.
Nameless
It's
dungeon in High Forest?
Yeah, in the northeastern High Forest near Tall Tree stands a ruin of fallen Ireland, a crypt beneath a... Nope, that's not it. It's got to be Hellgate Keep.
Well, I think we should head back to town, and perhaps there you can figure out where the hell you want to go.
Sorry, I thought I had that figured out. Seem to be missing something.
That has abjuration. What is this abjuration for?
Put it
Spell
on,
casting?
it might kill you instantly.
Casting? Wouldn't it be better for a cleric?
Abjuration?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's is it a divine school?
It's the
It's not
School
a
of
school.
Magic. We
Like
both
that.
have them.
I didn't know if it was
Is it?
possibly. I guess I didn't know if any divine spells fell in that category. Or
I mean, you definitely feel strangely attracted to the spider-shaped ring.
I give the ring to her.
Oh. He walks up and tries to hand you this spider-shaped ring.
oh, thank you. It's quite kind of you.
Do you put it on?
Sure, I'll put it on.
As it comes to life and bites you.
Do I take damage from this? Okay.
You put it on. You do notice you feel a little more protected than you were before. You're not sure how. Or by what.
Okay. I say, curious. I can definitely feel some energy from within the ring, providing me with some extra protection of sorts. I'm sure this will come in quite handy, especially if we encounter any more of those rust demons.
Pretty sure you're betrothed to the Hobbit now.
Yes.
I'm a lady of the cloth.
Well, yeah. Well, that's not. It's okay now. I wouldn't worry about that too much anymore. Who was your deity again in relation to spider-shaped deities? We'll not worry about that. It's okay.
Who's your deity and what
Yeah.
did you
Yeah.
Welcome to every David campaign where the cleric must switch deities.
do?
You don't want this cleric to switch deities. If she starts going with Loth, y'all are about to be in some deep crap.
Nah, it's cool.
Do you know how empty that sounds?
Huh?
Like, we're already in deep crap.
No,
Sragg.
Dwarf just. Well, yes.
If I take off the ring, does the power go away?
Yes.
Okay. I put it back on.
Okay. Halfling, you know that Ardo, you see him take the ring, or her take the ring off and then put it back on. It means nothing to you. I'm just saying it.
That was it.
The Bard and Percival seem locked into a deep discussion over where the hell the Percival wanted to go, and really not getting anywhere because I can't find that freaking place.
Well, we'll
But-
go back to let's go to town. I tell them and we'll figure it out from there.
Okay.
We'll
Like,
interrupt
only
our
someone's
conversation.
talking sense.
We'll interrupt our conversation. Only be like, yes, that sounds like a good idea. Do you mean to the left or the right? Now, when you were just keep.
It's
going
like a battle of wits and they're both unarmed.
I don't know.
As soon as the dwarf says that, there's dead silence from the wagon. Well, that was just rude and uncalled for.
Were you born on a slag heap? Get your arses inside the wagon and let's get to town.
Your gruff friend, I swear, he rubs me wrong sometimes. Very well.
We'll do a lot more than rub you in a second. Get your ass in the cart.
Oh,
I usually charge more for that at the tavern.
I will clobber you with
Into the
this
cart.
staff.
Oh, so he has his uses.
oh God.
Ugh. I jest, Mr. Dwarf. Please hop on in.
I'm already in. What you waiting for?
He was already up in the wagon. Why are you telling him to get him in the wagon?
I'm already in the wagon.
Well, he was in the
Look at
wagon,
map.
too.
I'm in the wagon. You're not in the wagon.
Wagon?
Everyone's in the damn wagon. Let's go.
We were
You
arguing.
know, I'll look around back and forth to see the bard and the gnome sitting in the back of the wagon. Ardo sitting there. Dwarf sitting here. The cleric sitting up on the front with the horse sitting beside the cleric. So everyone's in the wagon, just like you stated.
Well, according to the map, only I'm in the wagon.
Oh, is that a wagon?
You know what?
I didn't realize that we were doing that on the actual map, so my bad.
It looked like Stir Claw grabbing.
I was trying to put it there, but I ran into the edge of the map.
Who's drawing on my map again? Some terrible person draws on.
I didn't draw that.
Oh, the cart. Yeah, that's probably accurate for the cart.
Okay.
Oh god, the wraiths are coming.
The raids.
Langoliers are coming to eat the map as we leave.
I drew the pile of shit.
A confession. A confession. Thank you. I was waiting for a confession on
You'll
that
be the
one.
first to die.
Well, you said
All
there's
right.
a bunch of shit in the room.
That's fine. That's
So I
fine.
drew a pile of shit.
All right. So the party's in the wagon heading down the road with that 200-pound copper rod in the wagon as well and an extra member. You notice that you're...
I was gonna say, how's my horse doing?
Yeah, good that you're checking. Does seem to be a little bit tired being a light pony.
Okay.
Horse.
Is he gonna be okay? Do I feel? Has he handled this kind of weight in my past travels?
Not really handled this kind of weight before. Maybe you should roll a handle animal to see how you think your horse is doing.
Okay.
Oh no.
How far away are we approximately? I asked the group from the town if I don't already know this information.
About a day and a half.
About a day and a half.
His character would probably know that, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I figured I probably would. Damn it. I'll just roll d20. I don't know if I'm getting any mods for that.
Wisdom, I believe.
No. Well, I got a 19 anyway. Plus wisdom would be handling 4. So yeah, 23.
Soothe animal. Okay. So you are trying to figure out how your horse is doing. You notice Ardo's laying on its back, stroking its mane. Looks a little creepy, but
Especially because he was hiding under the horse earlier.
yeah,
Hi.
he's trying to soothe it. So
He's a strange gnome.
the horse did seem to be a little tired at first, but now it's freaked out, and you think it's going to be just fine.
Now it's freaked out and it's gonna be fine. No, I thank
It's
him.
not paying too much attention to the weight anymore.
I say thank you, Ardo. My horse isn't used to this kind of a workload. I'm sure he appreciates that, and I give the horse a pat too.
You're very poor at soothing those animals there, Ardo. See,
I'm
he's just patting it, grabs a huge hunk of hair, pulls it out.
Oh, it's terrible.
I'm just having a discussion with Percival, trying to establish where he's exactly talking about.
He's taking the noticing your knowledge of the ruins and ancient civilizations. He's actually taken the conversation much further south to some of the ones that he's visited, seeing if you've heard anything about some of those. Just and he starts talking about his home city to see what you know of that.
It's Linton? You said?
Lantern. Hang on, I found something just now. There it is. The
Oh, my
Nameless
lantern.
Dungeon. Here it is. The Nameless Dungeon. That's it. That is it. I was right the first frickin' time. Feyre Warriors. Yep. Okay. So yeah. You finally managed to nail it down to, yes, it is the Nameless Dungeon. Well, man, all this conversation that we've gone through, you've looped the entire world, speaking of ruins, and you come right back to the one that you named originally. So, yeah, that was an epic conclusion to that conversation. I'm going to penalize him in experience for that. What? I'm going to de-level him. He failed. Anyway. So we got Ardo stroking the horse. You're driving the wagon. You've been talking with the gnome that's now sitting in the corner sulking. What are you doing, Mr. Dwarf?
Not much. Ardo apparently is ignoring me, so I'm waiting.
He's been ignoring most people ever since he started stroking that horse.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking at that figurine and I'm trying to figure out what it is.
You have it out in the open?
Yeah, why
Do you
not?
pull it out? It's a spider. You can tell that much at least.
Was this one that you tucked away without the rest of us seeing it, or did the rest of us see this thing
No,
already?
I think y'all saw it. I just
Okay.
Except for the fact that he says, I found some gold. Exactly what did you see out of that dungeon, let me ask you?
I don't know. That's all that was in there.
It was gold,
was-
right?
That was the
Except-
artifact I was talking about.
Luckily, a rapier
Figurine.
floated away from your black hole of backpack, but still.
And then there was that pouch that was on the guy, but I don't know what was in it. I haven't looked in there.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I'm trying to appraise the figurine.
You think that it's worth some money.
Oh, I rolled a 25. How much money?
Yeah.
Oh.
You think you could probably fetch about 50 gold for it.
I whisper to our friend, or whisper to Ardo, don't you think maybe the guy looking for artifacts might pay a wee bit more?
That's exactly who we should take.
You mean give it to
Take
him
it.
sitting right
You
beside
mean
us?
the guy who's beside you? Let me take this to you.
Quickly, to the back of the cart.
There was a guy in the town that wanted artifacts.
There's a guy right here that wants an artifact.
Oh. Okay.
You say something about an artifact?
I did?
An artifact? And I hand it to him.
What?
Perhaps
That-
we need to work on our negotiation skills a wee bit there, Ardo.
Why, thank you, sir.
I just want
That
to
is
know
so kind of you.
how
Do you
much
know
it
this
would
is
be
the
worth to
last
him.
of the 7 ivory spiders?
Well, what's
It
it worth to
completes
you?
Let
the
me
set.
guess. It's priceless.
How much is it worth to you?
To a collector, it is, yes. It's a mere carving, just selling it on the market.
Well, to you, how much is it worth?
I'd definitely give you 75 gold for it. And forgo the rest of the share of my adventure with you
Rest of
Today.
your share?
today.
I don't know. I think it's worth at least 1,000 gold.
Whoa, don't fall off the horse. I agree with our friend here. At least 1,000.
Go falling off the wagon.
Yeah, don't fall off the wagon. He wasn't joking. He meant 1,000.
1,000 gold pieces?
You said so
I could
yourself.
see if
It's the last.
if you come back with me to Lantern, I'm pretty sure we can get that out of the museum. As a finder's fee.
Well, it stays with me until then, and I snatch it out of his hand.
He like does not try to stop you at all. Do be careful with that. He sits back down in the corner. Finds priceless artifact. Demands a king's ransom.
Say priceless.
It's only worth that to the museum because we have the other 6. What are you saying over there with your muted self, Ardo?
Nothing. I'm not saying anything.
Okay. All right. So the party heads on down the road, unless anyone else has anything to say. Anybody? Anything? Nothing from the dwarf? Bard? Nothing?
No.
The horse tickler? Anything from you, Ardo? Horse tickler and gnome robber. Your titles will pile on as we go.
Rat Slayer.
Yeah, rat slayer.
Don't forget Minotaur Slayer.
Oh,
That's not me.
shoot.
That's you.
I need spot checks from the party.
Pretty sure mine's shit.
You might spot that, yeah. You already drew that once. Wouldn't be a big
Yeah,
deal.
I got that. I totally found that.
I'd ask you for your marching order in the wagon, but that seems slightly unimportant now. Okay. Well, that's not good. That's not good. That's probably a problem. That doesn't look good at all.
At least someone's paying attention.
And Percival's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. So,
Okay, I woe the horse. Whoa.
there's something ahead in those bushes there. Looks like... What's a pack of orcs doing in the Moonwood?
I thought the orcs were all over the Moonwood.
No, just in the north.
They shouldn't be down this far.
Has my character ever encountered any orcs on the road before like this?
Not in this area, no.
I say that isn't strange indeed. What do you suggest we do?
I doubt they're here to give us a farewell. We should probably prepare for battle.
You see Ardo dives back under your horse again.
Have the orcs spotted us? Does it look like if we look, do we see them coming this way? Can we see them?
No, you ask Percival.
Yeah, I asked Percival if he can see them coming this way.
They're watching the road, but they have no idea we're up here yet.
Meanwhile, Ardo's hiding. Is there another route if we look around them on the map?
We can cut off through the forest and skip the road. Looks like there's at least 12 of them down there.
I don't know how well my wagon would handle the road. We'd probably have to walk.
It's quite an ambush. I could try to pick off a few on the way up after us.
Perhaps we should try and ambush ourselves?
Well, they're going to ambush us plenty. I don't think we need to help them.
No. Yeah, daft. You shoot them, and I point to where Ardo would have been, and the rogue and I hide and take them out as they come to kill you. Hopefully we get them before they get you.
How many orcs are there in this pack?
I see at least 12. All right, so you and the one that isn't here anymore are going to protect me while I'm in that tree.
We're going to kill orcs, and hopefully it has the side effect of killing or protecting you.
Okay. That's a good attempt, at least. I like the results there. See how it works.
That's 12. That's a lot. Do they look particularly powerful?
One of them seems to be a little larger than the rest.
I
He's
suggest-
definitely got to be the boss.
You shoot
Ardo?
him first.
Do you have any more of that black powder?
Well, now we want to try the ambush and blow stuff up.
I have half that barrel left.
Perhaps we could set up a distraction and lure them into somewhere with some of this black powder and then blow it up. It seems a lot less difficult than battling 12 orcs head on. Not to say that you're not a brave dwarf.
I'm not a dwarf.
You're muted.
Pointy-eared blue smurf.
No. I'm saying that to the actual dwarf. I looked to the dwarf because he's the one that was saying, "Let's head in and rush him and kill him." And
How do you propose we set this up?
I don't know. They're going to be watching the road. We'd have to set something up on the road, then lure them back on into that spot.
Quite interesting. I think that they might not just be waiting in ambush, they might actually be hiding.
What's the width of here? Like, what's the cover to the sides? What's the distance that they are away from us?
What would 12 orcs be hiding from?
So the orcs appear to be hiding from something else?
Quite possibly. There's a giant orc drawn on our battle map. So if anyone sees the culprit that did that, please shoot him in the leg.
Yeah, if we're going into combat, I need, like, actual layouts.
I'm trying to draw out a map here. But the giant orc face distracted me. And I'm not saying you're going into combat. That's up to y'all. Sometimes people make bad decisions. I don't hold that against them usually.
Well, you heard the strange voice. Turn it around. We'll go back and come back in 3 days.
I could fascinate a couple of them.
Think we can take 12 orcs though?
No.
I don't know how else we're going to get by.
I think that's a little presumptuous.
Then what
Just
are
ask.
we going to do?
Oh.
There's no other routes around.
Not without losing the horse and cart. Where are they hiding from, though?
They're hiding from us?
Do I see?
That's probably very unlikely.
Yeah,
No, they're not hiding from us, like, specifically. They're hiding from the travelers that they're planning on ambushing.
Well, Percival says they're hiding from. They don't appear to be hiding from anyone on the road.
Hiding from an unknown threat?
That's
They
what
are
you meant,
behaving
right,
quite
Percival?
strangely. Yeah, they're not watching the road as intently as I was expecting. They're watching behind them as well. Let's pick one off and see what they do.
Perhaps we should plant the explosives before that?
Send the halfling in carrying it. You can dog, correct?
Yeah. Okay, I'll sneak in. I'll place the black powder along the road.
Why do you need to sneak in? Just make a loud noise. Maybe they'll run off.
No. You're not listening.
I heard
place
you
the
say
powder
you'll sneak in and
on
place
the
it
road. Okay, and then we'll have Percival pick a few off. Ones who aren't paying attention to us, ones who are facing away, and I raise an eyebrow at Percival, and that'll draw their attention. We'll at least take off one or two before they get here, and then we'll have him shoot one of the drums right as they come in. I'm sure that'll take out a few, and we'll deal with the rest.
You see Percival lean into the dwarf. And why were you calling me daft?
What are you talking about? That sounds like an amazing plan.
He looks over to the bard for help.
Before I can get a sneak attack in,
I
right
just
as
shrug
one
and I
of them
look
gets
worried.
Gets
That's
by
all I
me.
do. I look at Andara. It's like,
Well, Kel, I think this is as good a time as any for a light, quiet tune.
Huh?
Maybe just a hum.
He looks over at you, Halfling. If you wouldn't mind, since you're gonna be carrying the explosives into a group of bloodthirsty orcs, would you let me hold the spider? I promise not to run off with it.
Oh no! I give it to the dwarf. Here, hold this. Don't give it to him.
I tuck it away in my pack.
Well, thank you so much, Master Halfling, and goodbye.
how far away are they?
Perhaps you should hold on to it, Ardo, so he doesn't shoot you before you get to safety.
How far away are the
If he
orcs?
shoots me, you kill him.
Let's see.
I have a
They
chest we
are
can place
about-
it in.
75 feet to the closest. Looks like 90 feet to the furthest.
I have a small chest we can place the statue in for now, for safekeeping.
Okay.
I'll hand it to Andara to put it in the chest.
Okay.
Does everyone see the map that I'm drawing up here?
Yep.
Okay. Just trying to.
Yep.
Okay.
Is Fascinate a good idea, first of all?
I have no idea what it does.
Put that in the chest. Okay. It's He said, I'm not entirely sure how your ability works there.
I'm just
won't
worried.
won't it only function on a couple of them?
It would, but I don't know if it's going to get the attention of all of them.
If it does, and only a couple are fascinated, what would they do to you?
Don't know.
Only be a couple left after all this. By the time they get to him,
I might be able to charm a couple, but that would have to be on another day, I believe.
These do seem like rather steep odds. But I definitely admire your bravery.
Saying that to
Let
the
me-
gnome.
He's saying that to you and to the drow.
Other drow.
I would recommend if you have a ranged weapon of some sort, join me in the trees.
I don't.
You ever used one of these before? He holds out his pistol.
No.
This will end.
Would you like to give it a shot?
They look dangerous.
Very well. To each their own. He starts to scamper up a tree beside the road.
I'm gonna go hide, I think.
Okay.
You set up a tree, eh? Okay.
Yeah, he's up a tree. Yes, there we go. That's better.
I just there.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so Kel went to hide.
Okay. I placed
Let's
the
get
drum.
our initiative thing going here because we're fixing to get into combat.
Yeah.
Is Ardo, like, are you taking off, Ardo?
Well, I said I was gonna sneak forward, and I snuck forward 20
Where,
feet.
before he takes off, I'm going to ask, where are you planting the explosives?
I'm gonna place it in the middle of the road.
Before we set off any explosives, I'd like to get my horse tied down somewhere
Yes, yes.
safely.
Are you planting them halfway between us and them? Like, whereabouts on the road?
Flash roll. 1d20 plus.
So Ardo's got a 2 for his initiative. Doesn't seem right. Clear list.
Dwarf does not want to go at all.
I got a -2.
Oh my god.
Does that mean like miss a turn?
Yeah, that means you only get 1 turn for every 2 turns.
What?
Wow.
I don't believe you. I think you just made this rule up.
I probably did. But what does it matter? I can tell you, you're definitely going behind the orcs. I usually would not do that to a player, but what the heck, man? You rolled a 2, a -2. You start 2 rounds late. There you go.
He's got to put the horse in. Secure the horse. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes some extra time to secure the horse.
Yep. I agree. All right. There we go. So Kel's got the 21, followed by Ardo with an 18, followed by Dermot with a 14, Percival with a 12, followed by the rest of known world with at least a 0, and Andara with a -2. Let's go ahead and add the horse while we're at it. And the bush, give it a turn. Oh, you know what? That's because of your flaw, right? The unreactive, where you're slow to react to danger.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just checking. No, that makes more sense now. You're gonna hear the shots go off, and it's like,
I told you, dumb blonde. I think something's happening.
all right. So, all right, going according to turn. Kel, you went to hide, and you're hiding in bushes, which seem to be a shield that the orc thing is holding. Who's drawing? I know who's drawing that stuff.
I didn't draw the other.
Mr. Fumblefeet, that's going to be the face that's staring directly at you as you're walking
I
up
drew
there.
the face. I didn't
Okay.
draw the rest. I would have gave it more body if I went to draw the rest.
Okay. Well, Kel, you're hiding in the bushes. What else did you like to do?
Delay.
Delay?
Yep.
All right, but you have to do something before it goes past -2.
Okay.
Okay? Or you're
Yep.
going to lose that turn.
Okay.
Ardo, what do you want to do? Ardo?
No, there we go.
Nope.
Step,
Can you hear
so
me?
you
There we
step
go.
on
No, we can hear you now. Yeah.
Step onto the road, but I'm still sneaking and hiding. Remember?
Where's your rolls for that? I never saw those.
They're right up here.
I want to see them now on your turn.
He's not unstealthed, is he?
We've entered combat now, technically. I need to see his new rolls for his turn.
Both the hide and the move
Bullshit.
silent, or what?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. There goes nothing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Where they at,
nothing.
Ardo? I'm not seeing anything here. I'm hoping that they're not seeing anything either. You don't think that they saw you,
Okay.
and you
Anyway.
don't think that they hear you.
Okay.
So you move silently and
Yep. Uh-huh.
heading up north.
Yeah.
Are you going to use full movement this turn?
Well, that's
So you can-
as much. I'm moving right there.
You can go up to 40 feet, you realize.
Well, that's as far as I want to go.
That's as far as you're going to go.
Yeah, that's as far as I'm going to go.
So is the explosives going to be there? That's all I'm asking.
Yep. I'm
For
gonna
no
place it.
particular reason? Okay.
Yeah, they're going to be there.
Okay. That's just what I want to know. We need to mark that to make sure that we know.
Do we know what the blast radius is?
No,
So
you
that
don't.
I have half a barrel full of however much the barrel was in the full first place of the black powder.
I'll just put that there to put your black
Yeah.
powder thing. There
Sounds
you go.
great.
Okay, you can mark it.
It's a trap.
All right. It is a trap. You're setting a trap for them.
Yeah.
So is that it for you, Ardo? Is that the end of Ardo as we know it?
Can he use the rest of his movement
Ardo.
to walk away from the trap?
Okay, then. On to Dermot. What do you do, Mr. Dwarf? You're backing up?
I don't know what the range is. I'm backing up as far as I can.
Let's see how far you can possibly back up on this map. Oh, man, it stops at 45. Okay, I was checking. Is that it? You're just backing away as far as you can?
Yep.
How as far as you can?
I could do a full-on run for 60, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so you just book it down the road.
Yep.
All right, then. Percival sees Ardo stopping there with the black powder. And he's thinking. And he decides to position himself a little bit better in the tree. Gets behind a little bit more thick branches. Andara, you get your horse and cart secure there at the location you're at.
Okay.
Is that where you're securing it, though?
I would secure it off the road somewhere if I could. That wasn't like in obvious line of sight.
Are you aware of
Okay.
where Ardo is placing the trap?
I don't know. I would not want to have it anywhere near my horse.
Okay,
I would
he's
probably
in the middle of the
look.
road putting down the barrels. Like, you can clearly see it.
Well, he's hiding and moving silently. I mean, I don't know if you can see it or not, really. You have to roll an opposed spot
The
check to
barrel.
see the sneaky.
The barrel is sneaky.
No, the
Well,
In
barrel's
any
not
case-
sneaky.
it is until he leaves his possession.
In any case, I wouldn't leave my horse in the middle of the road. I would take my horse off the road, probably slowly.
You should take it towards that giant orc face. Yeah.
I was just more commenting on the distance.
Just to assist us with this, let me grab this and throw it over here.
I'd probably bring it off the road somewhat in a sort of a covered area if I could,
Okay.
and tie him up slowly, obviously, so as to not damage the wagon or cart.
There's your bushes and his jawbone.
On that side, that's him. Oh, that's him. Okay.
Trying to separate the bushes that were drawn to show cover and the jawbone of this thing that. Thank you. Death. Okay.
It's near that orc-shaped mountain.
Yeah. Okay. So you're off over there behind the tree that Percival's up in.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Well, I'd go a little further back,
Okay.
and I'll be right there if the orcs storm up to the tree.
Okay.
I don't have any room on the map to go any further back.
Understood. So, Kel, that's going to bring it back around to you.
Seeing those guys take off, I'd take off too.
Okay, so everyone just starts running down the road. Like, "No, no, no."
Were you off the wagon, or were you on the wagon still?
I wasn't on the wagon.
Okay.
So you all run different directions off into the woods? Or you following
I'm
the
running
road?
down the road. I don't know where everybody else is.
I got the road on my right.
You got the road on your right. Okay. So you're staying pretty close to the road. Same thing with you and Andara?
Yeah,
Are
I'll
you-
start
are
to
you-
stay off the road and undercover.
Okay. So y'all have run off into the woods, technically. So, Ardo, what do you do? You're muted again.
Can you hear me?
I
Yep.
can now.
Now you're muted again.
I'm gonna go over
There
here.
you go.
Over where? Okay.
Right there.
You're going to go right there. Okay.
Right there.
Okay. And then what?
And that's it.
That's it?
That's it.
So, Dermot, anything else out of you before the stuff breaks loose?
Well, I guess I'd come back a little bit, position myself probably 60 feet from the trap.
You're 60 feet from the trap. Okay. Percival takes aim according to the plan. See him lining up his sights. And then, come on, where's it at? There it is. A shot rings out. Let's see if it matters. Cancel that. I don't want to see that. I want to see this roll. Yep. Right there. Submit. Submit. Bang. Okay. Fires the shot. Okay, then. And yeah, that didn't go so well for him. So I guess you really can't tell what happened exactly, but you hear the shot ring off.
I
A
can
lot of
see right
screaming
down
going
the
in the
road.
woods. One of the orcs slumps over dead as the bullet goes in and out through the head. Now you notice they jump alive. Some running out and onto the road, springing out, trying to figure out what just happened.
I'm waving at the ones that enter the road.
They turn to see the orc, or to see the dwarf. They start pointing and yell something in Orcish. Who has Orcish?
Nope.
I don't think I do.
No? No?
Hang on a sec.
No, not orc.
Sragg,
Yes.
if we rewind time for a second, can I cast Comprehend Languages on myself? I probably would have. It's one of my
That's one
skills.
of those things that's like, that would have been nice to have thought of.
Okay,
But
that's
You
fine.
know what I mean? For certain things, like if you had actually understood the language at the time,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
Okay.
Because that's one of those also, like, I should have mimed Featherfall today. Darn it.
Yeah, that's fine. I already have the spell like chosen for the day. I'll just cast it now then.
Well, you know what? You could cast it now. Because they are actually, your turn's next. Well,
Yeah.
in the order of the orcs.
That's
The orcs
fine.
yelled something, so it's your turn to cast it.
Okay. Then I will do that.
Okay. They're yelling something about get the stumpy.
Okay. Get the stumpy. I'm trying not to chuckle. I'm trying not to chuckle under my breath.
You see orcs moving through the woods, and a line of them moving down the road. Is anyone actually going to make any actions while they're moving?
I'm
Nope.
pretty sure Dermot's doing a pretty vulgar taunt.
Okay.
I'm hiding.
Hiding. Ardo still hiding?
You got them queued up in their
Yeah,
turn?
I'm hiding, but I want to move away.
All right.
Can I?
Okay. Let's see. Go to that. Keltar's still hiding. Ardo, move away.
Right here.
Dermot yelling taunts and evilness.
Yeah. Vulgar gestures.
Percival's going to delay until they get closer to that barrel.
Not delay, held action, right?
Held action. He's going to fire as soon as he thinks enough of them's got close.
Now I'm yelling, anytime now.
Anytime now.
Your mother
Alright,
was a
and-
beardless gnome. Sorry, present company excluded.
He wheels around with the musket and fires.
And we will find out after the break what happens. Don't forget to click like,
Cliffhanger
subscribe,
signals.
comment on YouTube, and we will be back in a bit. Thanks for watching.